Yes, I'm gonna make coffee. I'm gonna need it. Going to need it. Hey y'all. I bet my glasses are in the bathroom. I'll be right back. Here they are. Not in here. Hey y'all. I'm back real quick. Trying to make my coffee. I figured that'd give y'all time to get in here. Yeah, hey, give me a second. I want y'all to hear something, and I think some of y'all probably already have. I don't know. It would help if I had my cup, right? Can't make coffee without a cup. But the old pastor say I ain't gonna be before you long. But I think y'all need to hear this. Hey everybody. Good afternoon. It's not afternoon. Good evening and good morning. Good day. That's what I'm gonna start saying, whether it's day or night. Hey. Cause I need y'all to hear something, nephew. And I think it's very important. Okay? How many of you have the Dead Sea Scrolls? Who who got this book? Say, ah! Don't do that. Stay. You see he was about to attack me. Who got this book right here? This one. Huh? Who got this? You got this book? You do? To those of you that bought it, I'm happy you did. Okay? You ready? You ready? Are you? Are you ready? You ready? Because it's going to be real interesting what we about to see. Okay. Yep. Just remember this book, please.
But with boots on the ground, if and when the United Nations Security Council and this great assembly decide Indonesia is prepared to deploy 20,000 or even more of our sons and daughters to help secure peace in Gaza or elsewhere, in Ukraine, in Sudan, in Libya, everywhere when peace needs to be enforced, peace needs to be guarded, we are ready. We will take our share of the burden, not only with our sons and daughters, we are also willing to contribute financially to support the great mission to achieve peace by the United Nations.
Indonesia. 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 There's one more. Where is it? Oh, please tell me. Come on. Hold on. They playing now.
As soon as I seen this shirt.
In the fake energy catastrophe,
No, not that. We don't.
before it's too late,
No.
the carbon.
Hold on.
Recognizes the state of Canada, recognizes the state of Palestine. We offer our full partnership in building the promise of a peaceful future for both the state of Palestine
This ain't the video I'm looking for, and I shared it. And now they're
and the
not.
state of Israel.
Hold on.
Excellencies,
Interesting. Dang it, that's crazy. I literally reposted it, and now they're not letting me see it. That's crazy. Anyway, all of the countries that's crazy. I literally just reposted it. That's absolutely nuts. Interesting. Ah, here we go.
La France reconnaît, je déclare que la France reconnaît aujourd'hui l'État de Palestine.
Et nous voulons aussi reconnaître à la Palestine la qualité d'État en droit international sur ces effets de mort.
Belgium is giving out a strong political and diplomatic signal to the world today by joining the group of countries that announces the recognition of the state of Palestine in the margin of this high-level week of the United Nations General Assembly.
I solemnly declare that as of today, Luxembourg formally recognizes the state of Palestine.
The Republic of Malta is proud to confirm our official recognition of Palestinian statehood.
Le gouvernement d'Andorre a approuvé la reconnaissance de la Palestine.
recognize the state of Palestine as a sovereign state with full rights.
Yesterday, Australia recognised the state of Palestine.
Canada recognizes the state of Palestine.
Ireland last year, with Spain, Norway and Slovenia, recognized the state of Palestine.
I stand before you today beneath the emblem of the United Nations to confirm the historic decision of the British government to recognise the state of Palestine.
We are here today to help navigate the only way out of this nightmare, a two-state solution. And let's be clear, statehood for the Palestinians is a right, not a reward.
Can anybody tell me what month it is? Anybody? Tell me what month it is, please. It's September. Can you tell me how many months ago March of 2022 was? March, April, not the 24th of March to the 1st April. How many months ago was that? Please tell me. From this month, go all the way back to March of 2022. Can you just please tell me how many months ago that was? Please. I might need a little bit more coffee in here. Three years. Interesting. It's been 42 months. $42 months and 2 days. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Do you see what just happened in the 42nd month? Because we're not done. I hope you're paying attention. So it's been 42 months since the Jews found their Messiah. And in the 42nd month, they recognized the two-state Israeli-Palestine in the 42nd month since that man didn't been. I thought it was the 43rd. I was a month ahead. Excuse me, y'all. Can you tell me what is special about the number 42? Anybody? Can you please? Huh? Tell me. Anybody know? It's half of the tribulation. Would anybody like to know what age I turned 9 days after I went viral over here? Anybody take a guess? 42. For such a time as this. Do you know that I turned 42 in the same month and went viral in the same month that the Jews found their Messiah? About 24 days shy of each other. Isn't that interesting? I went viral March 1st of 2022. March the 10th, I turned 42. And on the 24th or so, the opposite of 42, the Jews found their Messiah. It's been 42 months since that time. God told me for such a time as this. You mean the time of 42? 22 is spiritual light, and when I changed my TikTok name to CERCA TROVA 22 from what it used to be, instantly, you said March of 2020 is 66. Uh-oh. Hello. You hear me? 42 months that we've been here together, learning, researching, getting together, right? Hear me now. 42 months. Okay? It's 42 people in our live right now on YouTube. And 2 just dropped out. It was just 42 people in there. That's spooky. Y'all don't think that it's crazy that in the 42nd month, since that man has been around, since the Jews claimed they found him, okay, since he was introduced to us as the Messiah, that not states, countries are choosing up. Y'all don't think that mean nothing? Huh? You said 4 plus 2 is 6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hear me? Okay. How about this? You love your hair, Keish? Me too. Right there. That's it. Okay. I haven't been on. I just got back on TikTok. I've been chilling. Thank you. This. This right here. Armageddon, the war to end all wars. Mm-hmm. When the sons of light and the sons of darkness get together, when the Kittim of Assyria come in alliance with the biblical enemies of Edom, Moab, and Ammon, and Philistia. Do we think this has anything to do with what's happening right now? Huh? Do we? Do we? Who thinks that when we went and studied that and going back and looking at all the... That's so crazy because they just record. Can y'all not do that? Every time I say what... Anyway, the box keep showing up over there. Hello. Remember when we talked about getting you one of these and getting some pins for it? And from 22 until now, I ask you, anytime you see anything in the international news, I need you to put a pin in it. Who remembers this? If you've been here since early 22, I ask everybody to go get one of these. And every time you see something international, whether it be something like a natural disaster, whatever, I need you to put a pin. I ask you to get one of your country and then one of the world. Remember? Remember? I said get one of your country and one of the world. And when things happen in your country, I need you to put a pin in it. And when things happen in the world, I need you to put a pin in it. It's important. If some of you kept up with this over the years, it should look pretty full in just 3. No? The one for your state or your country and the one for the world should be pretty full of pins or some type of magnets or whatever it is that you did. It was for a reason. It was for a reason. Because now we in a space where the countries have decided. Okay? Now this next young lady that I'm about to play, she drop a lot of F-bombs, okay? But I need you to hear this. With your ears open. Sorry for the cuss words, they not mine. Okay? You hear me? I ain't saying I don't see them. I just said I ain't seeing them this time.
Okay, well, break the fuck out of the motherfucking news. Y'all not gonna believe this shit. So, just an hour ago, it was reported from the Smooth Flotilla that after 24 hours after the attacks that happened on the military ship during the convoy towards Gaza, in which 4 separate countries are supposed to be escorting them directly to the Gazan border, there's a moderate amount of drones, right? So not exactly like a large amount, but a moderate amount, okay? But that's still dangerous, seeing as though they've been ordered by the UN to not touch the humanitarian ships and to let them through international waters, not just the UN, but also it was reiterated at the UN General Assembly that just took place on Monday. So literally within the hour, Kim Jong-un, yes, North Korea, let it be known. He said, I dare a motherfucker to touch Greta Thunberg. Greta Thunberg and company. If you touch Greta, I'm on your ass, I'm on your body. And much like everybody else, I was shocked. They told Israel, I will nuke Tel Aviv. If you touch Greta and company, Tel Aviv will no longer exist. Listen to me.
In the 42nd month? In the 42nd month? You got and people clicking up. And then Indonesia saying we sending people to Gaza. And they saying we sending people to Gaza. And then And then remember we read about the valley where the buzzards and stuff been flocking to for the last 20 years. And all of the desert animals that's gonna eat their fill of flesh. Remember, they prepared a battlefield, which y'all don't know. Remember, we looked up how the ground would rattle if 200 million soldiers started coming from around the world to fight in a valley? Who remembers these conversations? And people said we was over here studying stuff that we shouldn't even be studying, and the whole time we was getting a playbook because it's happening in 2025. When we went and looked up how many gallons of blood a person has in their body, and looked up how much blood would have to be in a certain place to go up to the horse's bridle, and people said, you need to quit listening to that lady. Well, did they hear that? Did they hear that all the people is siding with Palestine in the same month where they just got done they're building the temple, and where Jesus was supposed to come 2 months after 7-1 or 7-3 when they went ahead and did the chaos. And now they blowing horns and stuff. And right after that, the world is not at peace anymore. Interesting. Huh? Something that folks been waiting on to happen over 2,000 years or something like that didn't happen. It didn't happen. The two pieces that they chose their sides. All of this in the 42nd month. I thought it was the 43rd. I don't know how I thought it was the 43rd. So the 42nd month. Her name is Real Godiva Goddess. Right after they thought that the rapture. You think that was a decoy, the whole rapture thing, so that they could do that and just pass it by people? Huh? So we got North Korea talking about blowing Tel Aviv up. We got Indonesians saying we gonna help. We got all of the people in this place. Remember this book, family? You see, that's a United Nations. United Nations. See, I showed this book 3 years ago, and I said, you'll need to pay attention to these people right here. I used to say that all the time. I said, because you'll know what's happening when you get to looking over here. Something big 2 days ago just happened right here. And we talked about the United Nations a lot in the last 3 years. We talked about the things that are going to happen with the countries. We added up how many soldiers would have to be unalived for enough blood to be in the valley over in the Gaza area, okay, with the blood up to the horse's bridle, rivers of blood. We did the homework because we believe the word, right? And you know what's so crazy? We are literally seeing the playbook that God wrote, had men write, the Holy Ghost inspired, Holy Spirit inspired. We're seeing it play out. And the church is still blind. While they was waiting on a fake rapture, biblical history was being made. While they were busy waiting on a fake rapture, real prophecy came to pass in the same 48 hours. Crazy, right? Huh? They was waiting on a fake prophecy, but real prophecy at the very moment was happening. And if okay, the beginning of the end. Okay, the fake peace. The fake peace. The fake peace. Hello. In the last 48 hours. Hello. Hello. They waiting on fake prophecy while real prophecy is happening in their face. The fake peace that the Bible talks about, and it's just a distraction. They were so easily distracted by Jesus is coming, Jesus is coming. We're leaving on the 23rd, that they didn't see real prophecy happening, y'all. That speaks volumes. Or am I tripping? Hello. Hello. They made up prophecies, made up dreams, was following delusion. Listen, once again, the church's expectations was dashed because it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. History repeating itself. But Mari, the crazy thing is, real prophecy that's listed right in their Bible happened at the same time during the same days. Hello. You don't think that's crazy? It shows how many are truly lost. That's the false peace. In the 42nd month since this man done been around. In the same month when the countries have chosen sides. Hello. When the world's economy is crashing and there are earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, famine, pestilence, mothers against daughters. I just saw a young lady unalived her mama last week or something down in Texas. Brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor. Are we not living in it? And the church sleep. Believe in delusions. Believe in false prophecies while real prophecy is happening. And they won't listen when you try to tell them about the real prophecy that's happening. They will not hear it. Do you hear me? They will not hear it. Think about how God feels right now. He had men write the prophecies, and the church won't read them, but they will listen to lies. They listened to the lies more than the word that was inspired by God. I told them, you said what? No man knows the day nor the hour. Come on. You said, they have treated the wound of my people carelessly, saying peace. Come on, itching ears. Come on, Joe. Come on. How was real prophecy happening and y'all didn't see it because y'all was waiting on a fake rapture? You said peace when there is no peace. Jeremiah 6:14. Nephew, this where we at? This where we at? You get it, right? Huh? Still want to be a part? Still want to be a part of the blind leading the blind? You said in sudden destruction is following. Well, it's only sudden to the people that ain't paying attention, because we've been expecting it, have we not? We've been preparing for it. We have. We've been preparing for it. Potassium iodide for our thyroid. Garlic powder, because we don't grow too much of that in America. Onion powder. Canned chicken, because it ain't going to be none in the stove. Rice. Gas mask. Good morning. Survival packs, just in case we can't get to the hospital. A few water filtration straws. Did I see the president's statue made of gold? And did. It's normally what kings have. Hammocks, just in case we have to live outside. Portable pot sets, just in case we have to cook outside. Other survival things, just in case. Plastic water bottles, just in case. Oh, compasses and whistles. Oh, fire starters, just in case. Things are happening really fast. They are, Annalise. But guess what? Is it fast to us, really? Is it fast to us? Is it really, though? It's about to catch a lot of people off guard because they didn't believe. The Bible says my people are going to perish because they don't have the knowledge. Do you see it? You said, do I have an Amazon list with those items? I do. It's up in my bio. Okay. See, it's about to catch the people that told us, no, I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't believe it, by storm. It's not catching us. You said it's really not fast. We all had time and a grace period and we used ours wisely. Raise your hand if you feel like you used the last 3.5 years wisely. Or however long you've been at WOIU, should I say. I don't know if you was doing it before. If you was doing it before, however many years. But if you just started here, hello. And some is following around. You said following around like they so confused. You said I sure tried. Okay. You did the best you could. We all did. But we didn't spend it not trying to get in God's word. We didn't spend it trying to not understand what he had to say. We didn't spend it trying to impress folks, baby. We was ahead to the books, honey. Researching, looking, studying, trying to ask God to show up. Come on. Trying to show us what we need to be paying. Come on, Billie Holiday. Okay. You hear me? Sean, okay. We let them go on and trick their money off on crazy stuff, baby. We bought stuff that was going to be valuable, not expensive. Raise your hand if you bought stuff that was going to be valuable and not expensive. It's the difference. Remember, we started that in the beginning. Let them buy the expensive stuff. We going to buy the valuable stuff. Hello. Let them trick their money off on belts and shoes. You go get survival stuff so you can start a fire just in case. How many of y'all been collecting lint if that's a thing? Okay? Who been collecting lint? People probably thought you was crazy. They ain't about to in a minute. You been collecting lint? You been collecting lint? Okay, so you don't plan on your house being cold. Got it. Yes, and some of them just told me in a week I should stop reading. And what, you must crazy? You said, what you must be crazy. I said, what, you must be crazy? I will be taking my books anytime. That part. Oh, okay. You said you don't plan on your house being cold. You said you're going to be able to cook some food just in case. You said you and your babies ain't about to be in the dark. And that was better than a crab boil, huh? That was better than a crab boil, wasn't it? Them emergency light bulbs you got, better than a crab boil. $200 spent on a small generator, better than getting your nails done. $700 worth of survival stuff, better than bundles. Better than some new speakers in your car. Better than a new chain. A food dehydrator. A Instapot canning machine. Better than a weekend out of town. Hello. I said, I know you feel like the world going on around you. Let it go. Get what's going to be valuable, not what's expensive. Don't be worried about these trends. Quit spending all your money on duck eggs that's rotten. And go get some food you're going to be able to eat, like rice, beans, and pasta.
Because I called for Israel to stop attacking civilians, children, women, and the elderly. I've received many threatening messages in my inbox. They spirited rumors and tell me to be careful. I want to make this clear. Our spokesperson said that Israel has killed 70,000 civilian residents. This is not a simple attack on terrorists. Your actions are getting worse. You are threatening and intimidate a right Chinese citizen and a citizen of the world. If you continue like this, you will have no friends and will become isolate. Stop now. We Chinese have always value peace. We do not like to attack or insult other peoples. But if you deliberately pick a fight and refuse to stop, we will give a lawful and a firm response. We will not be soft. To those
Thank you, Sweet Pea. Are y'all hearing this? This video after video, we just keep going. God warned us. He told us what to study, and we're seeing it. It is crazy. Listen, we ain't even done yet. Just hold on.
So I'm really sorry to be delivering more bad news. I really am. Every time this administration does something to distract the world, like the latest being this Tylenol joke, something else is happening they don't want us to know. And the research from...
Did you hear whenever they do something over here, you need to be looking over here? You ever heard that before? Huh? Whenever they do something and make you say, ha, 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 look over here. You need to be looking over here. Okay.
Money Talk News, the economists from Money Talk News had just released their very dire economic data. So Doge laid off 287,000 people, okay? American companies have already, in 2025, announced 744,308 job layoffs, okay? Just in the first half of 2025.
Did God tell us in 2022 that people was going to be working when all of this stuff went on? So you need to hurry up and buy your stuff, because when it's happening, folks ain't going to be able to work. Did he tell us? Huh? Did he? Get what you can. Okay. He did, Mari. He sure did. He said he sure did on the purse phone. Sure did? Yeah, he sure did. He let us know. Uh-huh. Well, let's see what else.
These are the highest layoffs since the pandemic.
Y'all just
Major
gotta raise their
sectors hit
Amazon.
include retail, technology, media, and nonprofits. Overall, there's been a 220% jump in layoffs compared to this time last year.
You heard that? You heard it? Huh? So not only are countries preparing to go against and get down in this valley where the buzzards and the eagles and all of the birds are gonna fly from all over the place. Okay? You said your brother and sister was laid off recently? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What about this?
I cannot tell you how friggin' shocked I am that so few people know about the shutdown in Italy. I am blown the hell away. Do you know how many people were in the comments going, I knew nothing of this? It wasn't on any legacy media. It wasn't even on my social media feed. This is exactly what they want. This level of control the narrative. Do you think they really want us to know that an entire country shut down in protest?
Are you serious, Auntie? Auntie said the state of Illinois is preparing for layoffs. It's a lot of people, Auntie, and they just not saying nothing. It's about to catch people by storm. Do you hear me? I'm trying to tell y'all. They just not saying nothing. But it's happening. It's happening. I was just about to ask a news anchor on here why they lie to us, but they finna pick me up. Listen. Listen. Oh, you said they ain't finna pick me up. That part.
Everybody united, got together and said, we are not doing this anymore. They don't want that. And I am blown away that so many people did not know about Italy's shutdown. I'm telling you.
Did we talk about it? We did. There's one more.
Guys, there really are going to be empty shelves and goods we cannot get within the next couple of weeks, and it's only going to get worse over the coming months. Here's the deal. The last ships from China are arriving in the coming days. They're not going to be sending anymore. They're not. And other countries have already said, hey, we're not going to send medical supplies. So now we're looking at potentially hospitals going back to COVID-era protocols of postponing or no elective procedures at all because they need to prioritize medications and equipment for the most critically ill patients. Rationing care. And it angers me because this is completely avoidable and completely self-inflicted, and it's going to hurt those who can least stand any suffering, the poorest and the sickest among us. And
Is what from me?
as a person with a human soul, that bothers me. And I'm doing what I can for myself and my family. If you
say 2 days ago. Okay? Is what new? Is what new? Do you hear me? Even if it is from April, it's really about to happen. People are choosing. It said 2 days ago. It said 2 days. But you're not understanding. With these people picking sides, countries is not about to be doing business with each other. You hear me? That lady got beef that was $99 a pound. Hello. He said, I heard on the news about a possible SD on the 30th, and they're not talking to each other. Uh-oh. Folks done chose sides in the UN. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Once they do that, certain stuff is not happening. North Korea is talking about hitting Tel Aviv. Indonesia then came in and said they sending 20,000 and money to help with peace. Now all of these people then chose to France and this place and this place. Then listen. You said, yeah, the UN ain't so united now. Hello. I hope y'all understanding what's happening here. It's a real thing. And there are thank you. There are people that still think this is a joke. They still planning trips to Cabo and everywhere else. Ain't got a road atlas, a map, or nothing.
Hey everyone, this is Tim, and I thought I'd give a quick update. I'm in Hong Kong, and this is an incredible view of the city, but we have a problem because all this is about to change. We have a typhoon making its way towards us, and the city is on high alert. Earlier today, the Hong Kong Observatory issued something, a T8, Typhoon Signal 8 warning. And for those of you who don't know, Hong Kong doesn't take typhoons lightly. Once it hits a T8, the entire city, everything, and I mean everything from businesses to transport, to everything, it comes to a halt. People are boarding up their shops, as I've seen earlier today in the afternoon, and they're headed home to safety and also to prepare for what's to come. Right now, in my hotel on the Kowloon side, this is pretty much as close as you can get. So what I'm going to do is be safe inside, and I'll keep you updated as we observe what happens when one of nature's most powerful storms meets one of the world's most famous skylines. So when one of nature's most powerful storms meets one of the world's most famous skylines. So I got a note from the hotel, and they are mentioning it might hit a signal number 10, which is one of the higher signals here, and I believe they call this a super typhoon, and it's called Typhoon Rogaza. So at 220 kilometers, winds going up to...
Okay. So Hong Kong got a typhoon coming. And where was it? Earlier today, the ground then broke open. It's floods. I mean... Do you believe the Bible? Do you? Or you just hold it and use it as a weapon against people? Because if you do, don't buy no more shoes. You need to get as much rice, beans, pasta, water, canned meat, canned vegetables, stuff that can be on a shelf without no refrigeration. What's the Tibet? It was in Tibet or China somewhere. It was somewhere around there. It's somewhere. Get some honey. You need to get some food. Thailand. Thank you. I knew it was somewhere over there. Okay. So the ground is opening up. The volcanoes are going off. The animals are freaking out. The economy is crashing. CW is on the rise. Come on, Keisha. The United Nations has now, because folks done pick sides on who they gonna support in this thing, and you don't believe. Oh, and the temple is being built. The red heifers have been sacrificed, and yeah, you don't think we in the tribulation? You don't. You really don't. For real. Huh. Do y'all realize that the UN doing that allows for the Antichrist to be revealed? What if what's coming to earth is Enoch and Elijah? And I'm not saying it is, but what if it is? They talking about aliens is coming because they don't want us to see Enoch and Elijah, because they about to show up. Christian life experience on resume. Just to shut up several points like a credit score. Come on. Come on. Christian experience. Come on. Don't forget Enoch and Elijah, the two that never saw death, is about to get a mortal body again after not having one for thousands of years. Hello. They got to show up too. Hey. Hear me? We should be seeing them shortly sometime. Because they get 3.5 years, ain't it? Or 3 years, or they have 2 years, they get some time. You said the beast system is already in place. They just waiting on the beast. Okay, here we go. You said Paul. I figured it was a typo. You don't think this is a time that you need to be getting to know God? And I ain't talking about going to church, because it's about to be illegal to go to church. Y'all know that, right? Raise your hand if you know it's about to be illegal to go to church unless you're worshiping the beast. There will be synagogues of Satan everywhere. Oh, there already is. Never mind. They not switching. They just gonna change the name because they always been. Yeah, right. Okay, never mind. Okay. Like Daniel's days. Come on. Come on, Mari. Okay. Listen. You have got to get your life right. And I'm not talking about getting stuck up in no church. You need to be asking God daily to clean your heart, to clean your mind, because we are about to see this world shake, rattle, and roll. I'm telling you. And it doesn't matter if you don't believe it. Y'all can keep on listening to these fake pastors and fake prophets all y'all want to. As y'all can see, everybody was having visions before the 23rd. Black, white, Asian, everybody was having visions of the boat coming to get them on the 23rd. Now they done pushed it back to the 25th. Now that 2-state deal done been signed or whatever, oh boy can come out. He can, because the world is in chaos. Okay? It's scary that the people that's supposed to be leading you to Christ don't even They don't even care about the fake peace deal that was just signed. They was waiting on the fake rapture boat on the same days. There was real prophecy happening, and the church didn't pay no attention to it. They was worried about the fake rapture. Then got rid of all their stuff, pulled their kids out of school for a fake prophecy, and real prophecy was happening at the same time. Still want to walk around with blinders on and only want to believe what you want to believe. I don't know if it was signed today. I know all the folks was at the United Nations saying who they siding with. So they choosing sides right now. Can't have a world war without opposing sides. Mm-hmm. Folks then chose to recognize Palestine. Y'all think they just about to be able to do that with no problem? Shay, listen. You said it's the peace agreement, pumpkin. The peace in the Middle East, the fake peace in the Middle East. Where's the problem at? Gaza, Palestine, and Israel. That is the Middle East. And in order for the Antichrist to come out, he has to create fake peace. Hello. Everybody is up in a uproar because of Gaza, right? Right, Maya? You said with the red, white, and blue being on the side that is helping with the... Listen. Them was the only two people that wasn't up there. When I showed, if you look at the video, the two people, white and blue, red, white, and blue, they wasn't at the thing. They showed their seats. They was both empty. Our seat and their seat was both empty. Hello. If you know, you know. I paid attention to that. They paying through all of them, and them two was empty. Wasn't nobody in there. I know what that means. Listen. It's a real thing. You hear me? It's a real thing. Come on, Grace. Okay, thank you. The video I was watching earlier was talking about they will be bypassing them too. What you know is about to be, listen. Y'all cannot tell me our classes is not popping up off the page right now, Mari. Ain't this feeling real when we was in here 9 hours a day? Ain't it? When we was just looking up all these random facts about random things that none of it was random. Hello. Absolutely not one of them classes was random. Every single thing that we studied is for right now. Everything. Do you hear me? You said for 3 years they've been popping up off the page and have, because God wanted us to learn it right now. You hear me? Listen. Yep. You said we were cramming for the final exam. Sure was. Ooh, that's good. We was. I like it. You hear that? Camilla said we was cramming for the final exam and was. And was. Because them, listen. And was. And was. You said they are taking action into their own hands to stop the G. No, oh, yeah. And there is no select people. All people is God's people. This part, Mari. You said for we are in real time now. Yes. You said they trying to distract us. Yeah. No, thanks to God. He wanted us to be aware. That's why I said, listen, I'm only talking to the people that's listening. Folks that want to argue, can you leave my class? Because we want to know what God got to say to us so we could be ready for what's coming. We don't care if you believe it. We're going to prepare for it because we believe the Bible. The real one. Not the one your pastor makes up. And so far, so good. So far, so good. Right? He told us about how the food was going to be more expensive. Tripled the whatever. He told us don't wait to get our survival stuff because at that time people wasn't going to be working. It was going to be, dangerous in the streets. Blase skips. That's. He told us all of it. And you know what we did? We said, we believe you. And even though some of us wasn't work, it was all kind of stuff going on. He blessed us with our stuff. He gave us time. Now think about it. The world is getting ready to be scrambling. The people that didn't believe us, you said our people perish for the lack of knowledge, not WORUers. Now maybe some of these other, not these folks over here, ain't. But them, yeah. You said light camera action, cue the millions of soldiers and direct them to the field. Aliens come on and ooze on stage right. You said Nephilim's coming in next. Planet alignment, solar eclipse. Come on. Everything about to show up. You said what survival stuff? Where can you look it up? 2 places. I have a thing up here in my bio, but I also have 2 videos on YouTube. CERCA TROVA 22. It's Survival and Survival 2.0 on YouTube. I go through and they just fast forward and screenshot, girl, because I was new to TikTok. But I got 2 videos where I go through pretty much everything I feel like you need. Gas mask, water filtration straws, emergency light bulbs, right? Solar powered light bulbs. This one you can put down in water. Use your body to turn it on. Either way, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. Canned food, dehydrators, all of that stuff, honey. Because you got to get on it, especially if you got kids. We got powdered milk, powdered eggs, freeze-dried cheese, rice, and beans. Do you see what I'm saying? All of that. You said been seeing them clearing out a lot of areas where their homelessness were. Can't help but wonder where they're taking them. Oh, that was our next thing. I started prepping 2 years ago from your live. Come on, Grace. Y'all know y'all make me feel good when you say that because I was worried about the babies. Listen, Auntie was worried. Listen, I was worried about my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, my niece and nephews, my circle littles. All listen, I believe God. Just because y'all pastors don't, I do. Listen, you said intro your McDonald's and Hamburger King patties. This part. Yes, listen. God is good. I believe him. And he don't lie to me, as y'all can see. Whatever he tell me, it don't matter how crazy and how scary, it's going to happen. And look. And look. Okay? You ain't got to be surprised if you listening and you connecting to real knowledge, which is God. Not what they be trying to sell you. God prepared us. His word never comes back void. And don't, Maya. And don't. My kids were on it too, reminding me what we needed. Come on, Keish. Come on. That's why I said I don't care that people believe. He said a lot of people is gonna be lost. Why should I worry about that? I ain't talking about people being lost. I'm talking about he gave us all access to the word. What you choose to do with it is you. We chose to believe it. And people don't think they going to hell for unbelief. Well, when I tell you, you're not going to be able to buy or sell without the marking, and you say, I'm not going to be here, guess what you got? You don't believe the word. Right? Because the word said that God's holy people are going to be here for that. So then you have unbelief. You don't get to just pick the pretty parts of Christianity and use that. You hear me? Now that it's time for everybody to die for Christ or suffer for Christ, now everybody trying to get on the rapture boat. You done got all the benefits and prayed and he just sent you the pretty house, the car, the money, the husband, the kids, and all of that. And now that it's time for you to die for him, now you say, oh, no, I'm not that kind of Christian. Yeah, Dad, come on and get me. Hello, I'll be right back. That's what everybody that was trying to get out, that's what they just said. Sorry about that, y'all. Ooh. He said water to the ceiling, frozen food, dehydrated, canned, and butane stoves. Come on. Come on. He said, for real, I can see you too. What happened? Listen, I can see him with a big stamp in his people's book. Counterfeit, counterfeit, ooh, counterfeit. Sheep, counterfeit. Lukewarm, idolater, liar, thief. Mari. Listen, that's why I don't care what nobody believe. My daddy don't lie to me. And we was over here getting our hearts right. Trying to anyway. Doing it little by little every day. Trying to get free of this world. You hear me? Folks was worried about fitting in the church. I'm worried about fitting in the door. You hear me? You hear me? Thank you. Folks was worried about fitting in the organization, baby. The organization is going to be gone. I'm trying to get in the door. They were scared about being put out of church. I was scared about being put out of God's presence. We are not the same. They was worried about getting a position. I'm worried about getting a crown. Okay? Trying to run these souls up. Hello. You said she know he ain't coming to play. Listen. This time around, and he got the war fit. This, Mari, and we done read he got 200 billion angels that's coming. What? What? It's about to be ugly around here. No. And he talking about the stuff that's coming up out the earth and all. And you want to keep playing. And you want to keep trying to get anything from this world. You crazy. This world is over. You hear me? Ain't nothing this world got to offer. Everything we see that people that hurt people for is about to burn. Be destroyed. Jesus is coming back deep with his angels on. Listen. Everything that you worked hard for, we all got. I love my books. I'm sad they're going to burn, but they going to. All our cute little trinkety things, the Louis Vuitton, the cars is going to melt. It ain't nothing in this world worth your soul. Come on. Uh-huh. Miss Michelle, I did. Okay. You better be asking God to sever your ties with this place. Anything that you hold more dear to your heart than him, I'll be asking God to move it. You said gonna miss my PS5, but I'd rather it melt than me. Come on, Mari. Love everything. Thank you for the time I was here, but toodles, nigga. For real. We have been detaching ourselves from this space, living in it, but not among them. Okay? It's a lot of people that's about to get a rude awakening because they listen to these honey-covered lip pastors. These sweet talkers that told them what they itching ears wanted to hear, while robbing them blind the whole time. Hello. Didn't tell them to prepare a morsel, a water straw, a light bulb, and you ain't gonna be able to go to pastor house, and you ain't gonna be able to sit up in the church. So when you and your family ain't got no food, think about all of the trips y'all sent past on. Think about the pews that you can't even lay on. If you get kicked out of your house or whatever because your job laid off. Hello? You didn't pay a gazillion dollars for a church and ain't got not a morsel of a rice, not a strand of a green bean in your house. Nothing. How are your pastors hearing from God and they didn't tell you that we about to be going through all this stuff? How did they not tell you to prepare so you don't have to take the mark? I don't understand how they are connected to Christ like they say, because he's been screaming, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. And folks been like, oh no, he's just joking. That's not going to happen. My pastor didn't say it would. Okay. He said, I can see them even letting them in for an amount of time and limit how much they tithes, they paid. And once they once that's up, they getting kicked out. Mari. Earthly possessions won't matter. Underground can't hide you from Christ. Listen, I was just at church Sunday and they didn't talk about nephew. Y'all heard that? He said, I was just at church Sunday. They didn't talk about it, and they ain't going to talk about it. You know why, nephew? Because they preparing people to take the mark of the beast. Because they going to want their money. So they going to explain away why it's okay to take it. I'm telling you, and folks, it's going to go. Do you hear me? I've been in church, and they aren't talking about it. Interesting. Who else go to church, and they ain't telling you to get nothing? To go get no gas mask, even though war is ramping up. They ain't told you to go get no food, even though God said it's going to be famine. Who else go to church? You said at church, not in church. That part. Your church, they telling folks. Your church is. You said sure didn't. My family talking about home repairs and football season. Interesting. No, your church ain't. Your church haven't said nothing. I'm not trying to come for your pastor. I'm just trying to see if they trying to warn y'all. Because they up there hooping and hollering about what? And they not telling you to get no food. And God said you ain't going to be able to buy or sell without the mark. I'm trying to understand. Outside the church is how I heard about it. You mean where Jesus and his disciples mostly was? Okay, that makes sense. You said nope, they did not. Okay. Not the church you went to. A big no, Catherine. So your church ain't saying nothing either, huh? Did we talk about this 3 years ago? Didn't I tell y'all they wasn't going to tell them, and when they did, it was going to be too late? Stuff was going to be happening, and they wasn't even going to know. You said nope, they said it's okay because God got them. Interesting. You said here's where I heard about it. Hello. You quit going? You said they ain't talking about nothing. Baby, the deception is real, ain't it? God says study to show yourself approved, and most people don't. It's okay. He said none of them are talking about it or speak the truth. He said the pastors was prostitutes. That's in Hosea. People like, don't say that. The Bible said it. I didn't. Hosea 4. It said they want the people sin offerings, so they not going to tell them nothing. Oh, they want their money on. Hello. So they're not going to say nothing. They're just going to let them keep going and telling them whatever they want to hear, not over here. God ain't about to get me for that now. He might get me for some other stuff. But it ain't going to be, I didn't tell y'all. No, they still arranging conferences and book sales. Ooh, it drives me nuts that the pastor not telling them nothing interesting. Not over here. I never heard about Enoch. Had to learn about it from outside their walls. And you know they telling people it's witchcraft, right? There are pastors telling people not to read the book of Enoch. It's witchcraft. Who is deceived? Tell me. Seeing as how y'all say he was translated, why wouldn't we want to read it? Like, do y'all even believe the Bible? You said imagine constantly paying for something that God wants you to know for free. And that's why when people say, how much do you charge for your classes? I laugh. What you mean charge? How am I charged for something I didn't make? I didn't write the Bible. How I'm charging for it? We got a 501c2. And I say what I want to say over here. And do. And being. This is a choice they making. I'm telling you it is. Because we got a 501c2. Hello. You said they were not teaching or talking about nothing that's important right now. When they finally believe, so many of them are going to be angry at the pastor. I also stopped going as soon as you had asked. They walk away and start naming scriptures. Uh-oh. All the way in South Africa, busting heads, Hindu. We're gone, Annalise. Annalise said, yep. I start asking them, I'm trying to tell. Come on. And they walk away, didn't I? I told you that they would. So what I'm telling you, I know they're going to do it in America. You telling me they do it in South Africa too. Interesting. I wonder what spirit is ruling all of these churches that's telling you not to read the Bible, not to believe in the fact that the saints is going to be here, even though the Bible say it is. Could those be the synagogues of Satan? Because why are they telling you not to believe the word of God? Huh? Why? Can't be the house of God if they telling you not to listen to the word of God. That doesn't make sense. I told my sister who told them to take it out when she said, you were teaching too much. Interesting. Interesting. The same ones removing a lot of the books in the Bible. Come on. I'm just saying. That's why I told y'all most of them don't even believe the word that they be trying to preach to you. I told my family that I won't be able to share my goods with them. They're not doing anything. They laugh. Uh-oh. Don't feel bad. You ain't the only one getting laughed at. But they still buying stuff that's expensive. We still buying stuff that's valuable. Hello. Because we plan to make it to see Jesus. Now, we don't know for sure. You said, what Bible do I study from mainly? You have so many. I don't study. Well, technically, we do read the Ethiopian Bible because they have most of the books of the Bible. We just read it out of the King James, but we also read the lost books of the Bible, the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, a whole bunch of other ones. Yeah, we read mainly out of the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. He said, I can't help but feel bad, but I know God knows I tried. You don't have to feel bad because God said at the end times he was going to separate the tares from the wheat. They choose to be a tare or a wheat, right? They choose. They choose to listen or not. I get it. And I know everybody about to be sad, but listen here. God gave us our free will. Everybody is choosing their side right now. Period. They chose if they wanted to serve pastor, organization, religion, or Christ. They chose. Everybody's choosing. We chose too. Everybody got a choice. CERCA, it's a lot of tears, at least that I see. Listen. Oh, tears. Yeah. 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 Most of the people that read the Bible don't even believe it. I tried to tell y'all that 3 years ago. Everybody called me crazy. I'm trying to tell you. I know because I talked to a lot of pastors and stuff. Most of the pastors don't even believe the full Bible. They believe it's metaphoric. They believe it's metaphoric. They don't even believe it's real. They believe it's just good stories to help people understand. They don't believe none of that stuff really happened. I'm telling you. Ask them. They do. They say when they was talking about the giants, they wasn't talking about real giants. They was saying that, the armies were massive. When you tell them the angels had reproductive organs, they said no, even though the Bible says in the first book, Genesis, that they did. They tell you Enoch is witchcraft, even though in the books of the Bible right there in the beginning, they say Enoch was translated. And he was not. Oh, okay. He never died. But then they'll turn around and tell you, you don't read that Enoch, that's witchcraft. But then they'll stand up in church and say, Enoch was so close to God that he never had to die. They don't even know what they be talking about. Enoch wrote 365 books. I want to read every last one of them. Because whatever he did, God said, come on up here, let me talk to you. And you going to tell people that's witchcraft? Yeah, you crazy. And folks just be listening to them. They feel like because they got a costume on that they know what they talking about. And they yell real loud. And they standing on a podium with a piece of wood or glass in front of them. I said, don't listen. You said they read right past it and he never died. Come on. He wrote 365 books. Hello. While in heaven. And sent them back. He was gone for 60. Wasn't it 60 days? He was gone for 60 days. And he gave the books to his kids and said, all right, niggas, I'm out. I'll see y'all at the end of this. Okay? They prepping for anniversaries and women conferences. Yep. People don't have money to stock up, but got money to go see Cardi B and look at me like I'm crazy. And like you said, go to conferences. They got money for women's conferences and the youth conference, but they ain't got money to stock up. We talked about it. They gonna prioritize that over what God said. The scribe of heaven. No, I don't. But some people do. But I don't know everything, so it very well could be Yanuka. But you can Google that. Just Google Juice Founder Messiah 2022. It's over there. Yeah. So, I love y'all. I'm about to go to bed. It's 2 o'clock. But I just wanted y'all to hear. Oh. This is another person that be cussing. These is not my cuss words. Okay?
Well, breaking fuck the news. A man sat upon the top of a roof at a Texas ICE facility location with a rifle and opened fire on detainees. At the
Hello. Okay? And one other thing.
Well, breaking fuck the news. It's being reported that 1,200 immigrants that were being detained at the ICE facility down in Florida, nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz, are missing. Let that sink in. I don't even want to give you any more. Actually, I'm only going to give you that much information because I want you to go look it up. I want you to do the hard work now and go research this shit so you can.
1,200 people are missing. Who remembers us talking about the containment camps and you won't be leaving them? And they ain't got to tell your family nothing and they don't got to let you go. We talked about it in 2023, 2022. Did we not? We did, right? We talked about it being against the law to be homeless. And they was going to start locking you up or you got to go to a camp. We talked about all of it. And all of it is a reality in 20 and 25. And they're painting the border wall. Come on. I just be wanting to see if y'all be seeing our classes pop up off the page. I don't care who called me crazy. You said they're locking us in as we speak. Gotta learn a new way to say it, nephew. They coming for the folks. I don't know if y'all seen what's going on with social media and stuff, but you might want to look into what all they saying about the social media laws. Hey, Pumpkin. No, it's not. But I don't know what's going on with it either. We've tried to get it back up and it's not going back up, I guess. Okay. So what's going on with the new social media laws? You gotta go look it up. All right. It's not. It's been down for like 2 months and we can't figure out what's going on because everything is in place and it won't go back up. So maybe God did that for us. I don't know. I'm tired of worrying about it. To be honest with you. I'm being hidden on all social media sites and just so happen that ours that don't, it's been up for 3 years now, all of a sudden it ain't working. Makes no sense. No sense at all. And they got our money. So I don't know what's going on. But I'm tired of trying to figure it out. It's one less thing I'm gonna worry about right now. But anyway, I love y'all. I'm trying to get up earlier. But my schedule's off, y'all, so Okay, just bear with me. Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. I love y'all. I'm gonna try to get up earlier so we can have class earlier, but my schedule been off, so I'm just gonna move on with how it's working. You hear me? But we record all our classes, y'all know that. So I love y'all. I have to go get my bed. I gotta get up, wash my dishes in the morning. I really don't feel like it, but I am. See y'all later. Good night, everybody. Make sure y'all say y'all prayers, pray over them babies too before they go to school tomorrow. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I love y'all. Don't let y'all spouses leave without anointing them too, please. Because the devil is busy.